I'm Stephen Olemacher, and I'm the election decision editor for the Associated Press based in Washington, D.C. I oversee about 60 analysts on election night, and we declare the winners in about 7,000 races across the U.S. Elections are complex across the United States. While there are federal laws and the Constitution that guide much of them, elections are run by states. And state laws dictate a lot of the processes. So different states have different rules for the hours of voting, for how they're tabulated, how the results are released. It is really a broad mix of different types of elections in different states. We don't know what's going to happen on election night, but we're preparing for the possibility that in many states we might not be able to call all the winners on election night because it's going to take days to count all of the votes. And if you think about it, it's the states where they have competitive races. It's states like Pennsylvania. It's a state like Arizona. It could be a state like Colorado as well. In Pennsylvania, under state law, they cannot open mail ballots until the morning of election day. And it takes a long time to process those ballots and count them. So they very well might not be able to count all of their ballots on election day. It could take days. And since we do expect there to be close races there for both Senate and governor, it could take a while before we know who wins. Across the country, this is not new. In many years, it takes a long time in various states to find out who won different elections. In the pandemic, it did get more pronounced, and that's because the increase in mail ballots. It also became more pronounced in more states. At the AP, we follow the numbers. We call races without fear of favor. If the numbers say that a candidate has won, and we can verify that the vote count is accurate, we declare a winner. Candidates concede, candidates declare victory. The information is noteworthy. We report that in our stories on The Wire, but it doesn't really affect our race calls and when we declare a winner. We follow the process. We will have 4,000 people spread out across the country at counties and townships talking directly to election officials, getting results, and they will call those results in to vote entry operators. We have about 800 of them entering votes into our system. We have a large quality control team that will be checking for errors and checking across platforms to make sure that the votes align so that we can present the most accurate, fastest vote totals to the country, to the world.